Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I am Frozen Melon, and today we're starting a completely new arena run. But before we do that, I do have a pack which I just kind of randomly got from one of the other arena runs I did, which I never actually opened up. And the arena run didn't do very well, which was kind of frustrating, so we'll open that up before we start. There's one of the ones that I kind of started, and then I forgot that I wasn't recording, and then I was like, oh, yeah, that's just absolutely grand. Guess we're... And I just kind of continued it, and it didn't do very well anyway, so it wasn't like I missed that much. So, let's see what we got. Priest, Warrior, or Shaman. Let's do a Warrior, because I don't feel like I've done one in a while. And I kind of fancy doing that. So, let's start off here. What could I pick up first? That's not bad, but I'll take the conditioning first. I think having some late game is going to be a lot better. It costs 5 or more. I think that's brilliant for late game, so we'll pick it up. Get another one of it, I will do that as well. Slam's not bad. Shield Maiden for armor. Get some other 5 drops in, if we can. Buffing minions in my hand is going to be what we want to do with the plan. I'll take the 4 drop here. If my opponent has 2 minions, it's going to be really useful. Healing my minions because I'm going to be damaging them might be useful, but I'll take the Blood Hoof there because it's just more proactive. Same with the Fire Smithing. It's just way too good of a card to pass up. Acolyte of Pain? I don't have 1 drop like Whirlwind effects yet. But I will do it. We'll take it. See how that goes. Shield Slam, I don't think that's going to be that great. I don't think the Battle Master is with the minions I have at the moment, so we'll take the Diver. Yeah, Dark Iron Dwarf is slightly better than both of those, just because of the fact that there's less risk involved with it. We'll take the Cruel Master here, so the Acolyte of Pain is going to be fairly useful. Do I have other pirates? I do, and I get to draw a card off that, so that's what we'll pick up. The Ectoplasm wasn't too bad either. Yep. Another... Well, the Freebooter is the best card out of those. I don't have any weapons yet, so the Cannoneer is not that great. Burden of Pride isn't bad, but the Vizier is just such a good card to pick up, regardless of any situation. It is just more effective. The Skulker here I think is better than both the other two. Imbued Axe is... Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent hit. The Infuse effect is going to get me a lot of other stuff going. Sleepy Dragon? A big late game card is going to be something I need at the moment. Venom Scorpid as well here, just because, again, it's Discover a card. Random minion for the hand, don't really want that. Adding more taunts to my hand is useful, because I do have the conditioning as well. Now, I need more... Do I need more 2 drops? Yes, I do. I don't have that many of them yet. Fire War Axe is not a bad play, but the Forge Fiend is way too good to pass up. I only have 1 dragon so far, so it's not worthwhile picking that up as a 3 drop, so I'll pick the 6 drop up, which I do need. And yeah, I do need more 2 drops, so we'll pick that up. So these are the points when I'm going to start thinking about some of my other points in my game where I need sort of to finish off, but I think the tempo play from the Freebooter is way too good to pass up. Buff and tradable. 2 attack and charge. 4 armor though can be quite easy to obtain in some cases, so I'll pick that up. Gaining 10 attack to 1-shot a minion is going to be really good. Speaking of gaining some armor. But I think this, for the next turn, kind of stalemate and locking them out is too good. Another Sunfire Smithing is, again, too good to pass up. Get an Execute. Getting an Execute in is going to be worthwhile. Big Game Hunter? Nah, we'll take the Stone Ball in general, I think, here. Yeah. And there we go. I think this is a very good deck, and I also have like get out of jail free cards, and once we get into late game I have just, yeah, give me big stuff mode, so this is not that bad. So let's see how it goes. Okay, against a Demon Hunter. So we can toss Sleepy Dragon, toss to hit it very hard, because that is not something I want just yet. And we'll keep both of those. Can coin into this, into this, into this. So yeah, we got plays. Depending on what they play turn 1, will depend on which one I coin out. Good news is the stealth on this is permanent anyway unless I attack, so it can always maintain its value. But yeah, I did have a game before, or a few games before this one, which did have a Demon Hunter which didn't actually do very well in the end. Like, I just kind of got a few wins under my belt and then got ran over, so... And between that, because I wasn't recording to start off with, it didn't go out, like, do very well. This is good enough here to buff all these. They're going to be very annoying to deal with now. Especially the Oasis Threshers. Like, that's not worth it for them. This is what I mean when I said, like, making a play sometimes is completely pointless. They could have just hero powered that. In which case they could have used it this turn and still traded this off, admittedly taking a bit more damage, but they wouldn't have lost tempo as as effectively here. Because now I get to do all sorts of other stuff my next turn. I got a proactive turn 3 as well, if I need to, or I can just flood the board. So here you go. So again, for me, what's the best play? I'm not gonna have any like friendly undeads go off anyway, but getting more out now is the better play. I'll take the damage. I can armor up every other turn if I need to, starting going to the late game. But keeping this healthy isn't what I was doing it for. It's mainly the fact I just didn't want them to be able to hero power trade into it. And now I get a nice clean kill on the mistake. I mean, there is the option that I leave it alive, though. There is the world where I do that. Next turn is probably just a 2 and a 2. Again, they're quite sticky minions now with the extra health they've got on them. I mean, top decking conditioning probably wouldn't be bad either.
Who's hiding now?
Again, that's a lot to deal with that. We'll kill that off because I don't want them drawing too many cards. They're going to get too many spells otherwise. And I still get damage to face with the way the frenzy works with these cards, which is quite nice. They're cycling through the deck quite a lot. I'm probably playing this next turn anyway. And then hopefully get something decent off it to transition into my late game. They're taking 2. It's the one thing I think about Demon Hunter is kind of weak in Arena. It's a very synergistic class. So the cards that you have can really work really well together, and if you get like a good set of combos to play, you can run people over really quickly. Other than that, the cards are kind of almost like do-nothing cards. So my opponent here has spent their mana, but hasn't really done very much. So here the weapon usage is worthwhile, but I will play this first to see what we get.
The more you struggle, the better.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good here. Playing it like next turn or something like that. That's not bad either, but I can't play it alongside. For any damage character. Oh, I could do it, I could do it. No, it's only a minion, isn't it? We'll take that then. Coin out the weapon. Hit this first. So we get the double buff. And now here's where you kind of run over the game. I play my 4-drop, which is the Shield Maiden, into this, and then I just get a bunch of 5-drop pluses every turn. All costing 5, so I basically play 1 5-drop a turn. And it's worse if they cost more than 5 as standard, so. Hopefully I get something like decent to play. Another different 4-drop would be useful, or even even a 2-drop instead. If I draw that, like a Cruel Taskmaster, I'd probably prefer. The hits it very hard would be nice as well. Or even an Execute. Yeah, that's not bad. So, no, I want to keep the armor. We'll make this trade, because it is better to do this, to then get the buff on it. And then, there we go. My card now only has 5 drops. Well, let's see how it goes. If they've got that bot, it's going to be really annoying. You know, that 5 mana, 5/5 mech that decides to just delete cards that didn't start in someone's deck. Oh no, they just quit. I didn't even get to finish the game. But yeah, Demon Hunter as a class, I've noticed that they only have, if you win the board, you win the game. They don't have a lot of good comeback mechanics unless they build control, which at the moment I don't think they have the cards to do it. So it can be very frustrating, especially to deal with a deck like I just did, where I can just keep buffing my minions on board. But there we go, first win on the board. And again, if you do enjoy the video, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.